Hi, good morning. Mike here with Lakeshore RV, and I want to congratulate Kayla and Matthew on the purchase of their brand new 2024 Grey Wolf 29 TE. And this will be more of a tutorial video. We'll go through, I'll push some buttons and explain how everything works. So you got your tongue jack. This will raise and lower it. There's a little light below it. Also the foot telescopes, so if you need a little bit more height, you can extend that about 6 inches and do that. 2 20-pound tanks, those are both full and ready to go. Sitting right behind that is your marine battery, and then again right behind that is your battery disconnect. So you turn that key, remove it, put the cap on. If you're not plugged in, you're not towing, you're not using it, that way the battery doesn't have a draw. Otherwise, anytime you want the battery charging, when you're plugged in, when you're towing it, you want to keep that on, or just plain solar panel charging it. Tankless water heater, runs off propane. There's an on-off switch here. There's also a secondary switch that has to be on inside. Outside shower, hot and cold running water. Moving on to the water system, there's 2 ways you can do it. You can take the cap off, stick a hose in here, fill that tank up and take that water with you, and then use the pump. Straight shot to the plumbing. You screw your hose on here, turn it on, and you run right off the pressure from the hose. So 2 different systems depending on what you're up to. And you got your sewer just to the rear here. Black's in the back. So what you want to do is hook your hose up. Out is open, in is closed. So pull it, dump it. Once that's done, close it, pull the gray, and that'll kind of rinse everything out for you. So gray valve is the big one, or black toilet tank valve is the big one. The gray is the smaller one. Get some storage under the bunk. 30 amp power supply cord. It's also going to come with a 15 amp adapter, so if you need to plug it at home, you can do that. Flip down travel rack on the rear. Backup camera comes with. There's an app you download on your phone, so you can keep an eye on what's going on back there. Absolutely fabulous kitchen. Big outside refrigerator. This runs off electricity. Ice maker, sink with running water. You get a griddle, and then there's a pull-out utensil tray, which is very cool as well. Now the grill is going to plug in underneath, so you'll quick connect there, and you draw right off the main tanks up front. Moving on over here, of course, you get a nice, great big power awning. There's some LED lights underneath it. There's a spot you can bring the TV from inside, drop it in outside, watch TV outside. This is all your hookups for that. This is for flushing out the black tank. So once you've pulled the black and you open it, you'd want to leave that open, hook a hose up, let that run for a few minutes, and that'll flush, rinse, and clean that tank out. You just want to make sure the gate valve's open when you do that. Otherwise, you're putting water into the toilet and it would overfill. There's your 15 amp adapter, sewer hose, couple cranks. One's small one's for the power tongue jack that goes right on top. The other one is for the stabilizer jacks. All right, moving on to the inside. You get keys. So you got 2 different entrances. So the purple keys are for the main entrances. There's a sticker inside the door handle. There's also a code on the key. You want to match those up. And then all the storage doors and the outside shower are the 751 keys. And then moving over here, this is called a monitor panel. This is going to let you know what the battery's up to. It's full. Fresh tank is empty. The black and grays are empty as well. So that'll keep an eye on all your tanks. Now, again, if you're using the freshwater tank, you turn the pump on. If you're running off city water, then don't worry about it. Tanks are heated. There's a heating pad on the tank. Turn that on. Keep the tanks from freezing up. You want to have a little bit of water in there. But again, that would help. Of course, if you're getting freezing weather, you'd want to winterize it. And then all lights are labeled. Awning, extend, retract. Runs right off the battery. Push of a button. Comes out 8 foot. Slide room, you just want to make sure there's nothing in the way. And on this camper, there's not a lot that can get caught in the way. Just make sure there's nothing on the floor, obviously, to run that in and out, or on the top of the slide. Oven, microwave, air fryer, stovetop, refrigerator opens either way. And just my experience on it, you just want to make sure that side, like locks in before you open it on the other side. But yeah, pretty cool. Huge freezer. TV hangs on the wall here. Now, if you're running off the antenna, turn the booster on, program the TV. You probably had something similar to your last one. There's there's an inverter to go along with the battery and the solar. So if you're camping off the solar, or let's say you're traveling and you need just a little bit of juice, you can plug into there and get some electricity. Now it's taking off your batteries, so that'll run out pretty quickly. So you'd either want to double the batteries up, maybe even double the solar panels up. This is a plug and play system, so you can add a second one. Fairly easy. So it just depends what you're up to. And then, of course, lots of built-ins with your triple bunks in the back. So looks like the guy's got it all cleaned up. Looking forward to working with you guys. And if you need any help or have any other questions, feel free to give me a call. Again, this is Mike with Lakeshore RV. My cell phone number is 231-855-9998. Thanks again, guys.